What's going on, guys? So I am at the 2025 Hershey RV show, and what you were looking at in front of you is a floor plan that is actually a collaboration between the folks over at Grand Design with their Solitude line and the Less Junk More Journey YouTube channel. So this is actually called the 414 LJMJ. I actually got out here before just about anybody else, and this thing isn't completely opened up, but I wanted to be one of the first ones on this unit to give you my opinion of what this thing is all about. So we're going to take a closer look at this. I can see so many things that they've done differently with this unit, and I'm going to give you my opinion on this specific floor plan. Hang tight, I'll be right back. All right, so before we dive into that, let's take a look at the numbers on this unit and see what it's all about from a towability perspective. So this is gonna have a gross vehicle weight rating of 21,000 pounds. I think this has to probably be the heaviest Solitude ever made. It does have 3 axles. Each one is a 7,000 pound axle, but there's something really special going on with the suspension back there, which we'll take a look at in a second. 17.5-inch H load range tires. And it has a dry weight of 19,324 pounds and a cargo capacity of 1,616 pounds. So this is heavy any way you slice it, from a dry weight or an empty weight perspective all the way up to a fully loaded perspective. Now, right off the bat, there are a lot of things that stand out. For instance, this has the newer style windows on it. They're squared off instead of radiused or frameless like you see over here, which means they're likely going to be dual pane, I'm guessing, but they're gonna have the new shade system, which you'll see once we get inside. It has a huge front storage area right here, which I want to see inside of as well. So it has generator prep, even though it's not equipped with the generator. There's a huge battery box right there. You can see that it already has solar charge controller and everything on board. This does have the new Lippert auto leveling system on it as well. Looking inside here, has a 30-pound propane can on each side, but it looks like you could probably fit a 40-pound propane can in here without any problem at all. You have some really thick 1.5-inch slam latch doors, which I really like. This is a drop frame, so you have a huge pass-through area. I can already see the MORryde power cord reel on the other side. And then you have the Tire Link Pro system on it as well, which is your TPMS system. Plus you have the Road Vac vacuuming system as well. Over here we have an outside sprayer as well as your 120 outside. Coming around, again, you can see these newer style windows. It has 3 awnings on this side, plus a huge fold down patio off of the side, which is not currently in the down position. And then off of the back of it, you have a large storage access, 2-inch receiver. It is rated to tow, even though I never recommend towing behind a fifth wheel. Again, nice thick baggage door. Love the fact that you can pull this out as well. Huge slide tray. This is a great standout feature because it's going to give you the ability to carry things like e-bikes with you and just to load the RV up before you hit the road. I really like that. Then over here we have another strut assisted side storage door right here. You can see all the aluminum framework. All right. This is a big area to stop and take a look at. So this is going to have the Cooper Works tires on it, but that's not the biggest part. Biggest part here is that it actually has the rubber suspension from MORryde. So this already has the upgraded suspension along with the hydraulic disc brakes. So they're giving you a lot of really good things here. And then something else just to take a quick look at is the frame structure. So a lot of people want to know, have Grand Design frames stepped up and improved? And they absolutely have. I mean, take a look at the reinforcement going down the web of this frame structure. This is insane. I have never seen this done on a fifth wheel. This is probably the best in the industry in terms of reinforcing the frame on a fifth wheel. That is really cool. And you can see more of your MORryde suspension right here as well. Rack and pinion slide out system. That's pretty incredible, honestly. They have brass plumbing fittings. They have a 1-year base, 3-year structural, 5-year frame warranty. This has the Dexter Tow Assist package, which is the anti-lock brake, sway mitigation, and the odometer. All right, let's step inside of this Solitude 414 LJMJ. Has a MORryde safety rail as you walk up. All right, so let's kind of pan around and give you a good idea of what we're looking at here. I don't know if they have power going to this unit yet. All right, so as we step up, we'll work our way from the back of this unit to the front. But you can see this is where your side patio would be. So when this drops down, you open this up and you have a really cool indoor-outdoor space. So that is really nice, well executed. Living room space, it's a little cramped, and when I mean cramped, it's close to the TV, but it's not bad. It still gives you some separation there. I actually saw the video where they toured theirs, and I was a little like on the fence of how I would feel about this area. But to be honest, now that I'm in this unit, it actually feels pretty dang nice. It's really cool that they were able to give you a dedicated living room and kitchen space along with a dedicated dinette, while not having to take away some of this space to give you some of the other things that you might want. It basically feels like this wasn't an afterthought, and that is really, really cool. I love how they have the nice wood trimming here behind the TV. You have your panoramic fireplace right there. Let's go up these steps into this elevated rear bunkhouse area. So this is kind of like a multi-purpose area. They have their own dinette back here. On this side, you have a really cool bunk area, lots of storage underneath, soft closing cabinets, soft closing drawers, lots of drawers. You have your TV hanging on the wall over here. You have a place to hang some other stuff. You have a dedicated air conditioning unit back here, even though I'm betting everything's ducted together so it gets air circulating through the whole unit. Again, you have these newer Lippert windows that have the trim that's pretty much flush with the wall, so it looks really nice. You don't have those big gaudy valances anymore. And then stepping into the bathroom area, nice solid surface countertops all the way throughout, cabinets up top, nice big window in the back. Then you have a really nice shower back here. It is a two-piece shower, but they give you a multi-head sprayer, which is really nice, and that's something you typically never see in a bathroom of an RV. Plus you have a Thetford, looks like a macerating toilet back here. This is a really cool unit. They did a great job. And, you know, as long as they've been camping, you know, the feedback that they can provide is definitely something manufacturers want to hear because they use their RV. You have your Norcold refrigerator here, huge refrigerator. Got more storage there above the sofa as well. Good size fridge. You have your freezer below. You have some more drawers right here. Not incredibly deep, mainly because that's not a very deep area. Solid surface countertops. It all actually goes into this space when the slides are in. Then you have your sink right here with all sorts of different trays and attachments, as well as like a vegetable strainer, a waterfall system right there, and your glass cleaner. You have your cool actual residential drop-in range, 4-burner cooktop with oven below. There's your drawers, solid surface countertops, all your thermostats were in there. You have your GE residential microwave in here as well. Really, really nice. And a lot of prep space, a lot of cook space on each side of the stove. This is a huge, huge Solitude. All your controls are going to be in here. Stepping up. A pass-through hamper. So that's kind of interesting. So I guess you can access it on both sides, but we'll see. But check this out. So they put a residential tub shower inside of here, and it's all one piece. This is really nice. Not a multi-head sprayer, but you do get a traditional fill nozzle or fill spout here that you can fill your tub up with. But that is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful shower system and tub system. It's full. It's all one piece. That's gorgeous. Huge medicine cabinet. More storage on this side. Okay. Then you have a porcelain foot flush toilet down here. Stepping into the bedroom area. Nice big slide out. King size bed. To give you some really cool kind of wainscoting on this side. Plus you have some areas to hang some things if you'd like, your robes, stuff like that. Another AC in here. You have a total of 3 AC units in here. And you have a beautiful closet up front. A lot of space for hanging stuff and space for shoes. Then in here you have a spot for a stackable washer and dryer or just extra storage. I love the fact that they have the fireplace in here as well. and then a flip up top. Oh, okay, so this is actually a televator. Did not know that. Very cool. This is such a different floor plan, but what do you guys think? I love what they're doing in a lot of areas. I love the fact that they're solid surface countertops throughout. I love the fact that they have a reinforced frame with an incredibly long frame warranty. I love the fact they're putting the Cooper H-rated 60 or 17.5 inch tires on here. There's just so many things that I really love that they're doing that it's hard to criticize it and find things that you don't like unless it's just a preference thing. Like, I don't like the color of the sofa, or I don't like, you know, the fact that they use dark wood in the back there. So these are all preference things. I actually do like this stuff, but I'm kind of giving you an example of things that you can find that you may not like. I like the extra storage in the back. That is awesome. And the way they've executed on the bunkhouse, the way they've executed on space is actually pretty dang phenomenal. I have to give them a big shout out on how they were able to collaborate with Grand Design and come up with a really cool floor plan. But I'd love to know what your thoughts are. I'm sure there's all sorts of other nuggets. I'm sure there's all sorts of other things going on here that would really stand out, and I'm sure people who watch all their videos know what those are. Sorry if I missed any, but I'd love for you to drop a comment below and let me know what you think about this floor plan. And is this something that's on your radar? Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.